Okay. In your west field, roll of duct tape. Your your tiller must have cut it right in half. Also, Dale swamp. Dale tilled the swamp, and we put in heavy wheat down there. I had some turnips, so we put some turnips down there. I also used up all your turnips for Dad's swamp. We put wheat in Dad's swamp. So I'm on the east side of your east field. That whole spot there within bow shot of your blind has been urea'd. The clover is growing. It's small. The deer are keeping all the wheat in this field. They're keeping it mowed down pretty short, as you can maybe see here. The clover is growing better, of course, on either side of the ditch. So I urea'd both sides of the ditch. I did most of this field with urea except up here in the bare spots. I didn't bother, but anywhere where it looked like the clover and the wheat was growing pretty good, I put extra urea on it. So about almost a bag of it out here. I also did your shooting lanes from your blind south to the small hill over there. The whole hill was done in urea. Your two shooting lanes to the southwest, as well as your west field, west of your blind, out to the cherry tree. It's about a good 50 yards out, I'd say. So, yeah, and the south field right on the other side of this brush here, in front of the cabin, or south side of the cabin, and a little bit of the clover in the center west field. If it was in the shooting lane, it got urea'd too. So, aside from maybe some bait, you're set for urea. It is August 24th, so should have time to take effect. You're welcome. Here's looking southwest, down your shooting lanes. The yellow you see is swamp grass that's going to seed. Must have hit that when it was going to seed the first time, because it really came up. But there's turnips down inside it, and still some clover in the tall grass over on this side. But both shooting lanes have been urea'd. This whole field here has been urea'd. The shooting lane and the whole small hill to the south has been fertilized with urea. So here's west of your blind. I'm right at the ditch. There's the ditch. Turnips are coming. They're hitting it pretty good. Keeping the wheat pretty short. Weeds are the tallest thing out there. But the wheat's doing good, and the turnips are over ankle high. It's been urea'd up to the second tree there. That's a cherry tree. Right next to the cabin, where it's always thin because it's shaded. As you can see, the white dots, that's your urea. But over there next to the woods, it's a little thicker. So you just must have missed this with the heavy wheat. This is what it looks like. Here's my golf cart. Right next to, this is probably about 60 or 70 yards from your blind in the east field. So the wheat is growing up really thick, and the clover is in there too. The turnips are very small, probably because they've been plucked out. In some spots they're a little thicker, but it's mostly wheat over here. And the deer are keeping it mowed, so it got a good shot at
the bod. When you're staring at a demigod, what can I say except you're welcome?